All right, guys. So check this out. Just got into the office. I've been wanting to share this story with you guys all day. So I just got into the office, just closed my day out. So this morning I went out and gave a guy a consultation. He reached out to me last week, set up his consultation for today. So as I'm pulling up in the house, beautiful, beautiful neighborhood. And as I'm pulling up at the house, his house is sitting right in the cul-de-sac. I mean, beautiful home. Pull up, the garage is open, and there are some some nice exotic cars in the driveway, right? So I go in the driveway, and I actually noticed. I said, man, me and this guy, we got something in common, because I saw a poster of like a lion cub. I don't know if that's what you call a baby lion, but also looking into like a reflection of a water showing a grown-up lion, right? And at the top it said, what did it say? I just forgot. Oh, mindset matters. So anyway, I'm guys, that's how I am. I'm a mindset coach, right? So I go through the garage, knock on the door, no one answers. So I said, well, Courtney, go to the front door. So I go to the front door. As soon as I go to the front door, he must have had some cameras, because he's, opened up the door. So I introduced myself. We started talking about the floors. Well, guys, I'm the type of person, I don't mind asking people, what do they do for a living? So I asked the guy, I say, hey, man, if you don't mind me asking, what do you do for a living? And he said, I'm an instructor. I said, instructor? I said, well, what do you instruct? Okay. He said, well, I'm a tennis coach. I teach people how to play tennis. I said, what? I said, well, that's kind of, I said, what a coincidence, because I'm a coach myself. He said, well, what do you coach? I said, well, basically, I coach people how to become a better version of themselves, and also help them improve in their home service business. He said, wow, man. He said, well, actually, I saw that on your website, and I was very impressed. So that's why I always say, guys, take advantage of those things when you are in that position, showing people that you are helping, because I've had a lot of clients that have basically applauded me, complimented me for doing what I do outside of my business of teaching, instructing, things like that. People like to see that, right? See that you're making an impact in other people's lives. So me and this guy gets to talking, and I said, well, how do you go about coaching, tennis, teaching the people how to play tennis? He said, well, man, I'm 47 years old. So we're in the same age group, right? He said, I've been doing this for about 8 years. I used to actually play professional tennis overseas. He said, I played a little bit in the States, but most of my professional years was overseas. And he said, I came back, and, he said, he was like, I don't even know how I got into it. He said, but I just know I just start showing people, and then next thing you know, people start paying me. And he said, I've been doing it full time for 8 years. And we got to talking, and I asked, I said, is it good money in it? He said, yeah, man. He said, actually, last year I made about $600,000. I said, wow. I said, that's what I'm talking about. And he kind of broke it down to me. He said he does it in 3 categories. He does it where he teaches kids. He teaches people who want to kind of do it as a professional. And he also teaches elderly people who just want to do it to stay in shape. I said, wow. So he said, yeah, man, it keeps me busy. He said, I'm out about 4 or 5 days a week teaching, courses, things like that. So, man, we get to talking, right? And it's just really igniting my thought process, right? Because, this is something that I take serious. And what I thought about, guys? I remember before I start valuing education and valuing mentorship and coaches, is that, what it reminds me of? Have you ever went to the supermarket and you walk around the supermarket, especially if you're going shopping for your wife, and your wife gives you that list, and you're going around trying to find these certain items, and you just have a hard time finding them, right? So what do we usually do when we're at the supermarket and we can't find an item? We ask one of the employees, hey, can you tell me where this is? Not only sometimes will they tell you where it is, sometimes they'll even show you where it is. Guys, think about how valuable that is when Instead of you spending minutes, okay, 5, 10, 15 minutes looking for a certain item where someone can guide you right to it in seconds. That's all coaching is. That's all mentorship is. It's basically you are just buying your time. Because I tell you guys, one of the worst feelings, and it is what it is. I mean, it's gone, can't go back in time. But just knowing now, it's like if I really had someone to sit me down before I started my business and going through that 5 years of just pure failure, it would have saved me so much time and just put me on the right track, right? And this is why I think so many people need to value mentorship, value coaching, and this is speaking from somebody who's been doing this for over a decade. I mean, I've been mentoring, coaching people in their businesses for over 10 years, right? And just the feedback I get, and not only just the feedback, but to see, how they have taken this teaching, and applied it into their business and just took it to a whole nother level. That's the true reward from the coach's, point of, view. It's like, wow, look at these people that I have helped, taught, coach, mentor, and look how great they're doing, and this is something that a lot of us, and especially in business, because guys, if you really think about it, that like that guy, he teaches people how to play tennis. One of my students, Myson, he's out of Greenville, South Carolina. He's a basketball coach. He teaches people how to play basketball. Okay. So my thing, guys, is that I just wish that more people would take mentorship serious, because it's basically buying you time. Okay. You are buying your time back, because I always say this, you're going to pay regardless. You're either going to pay, with money, or you're going to pay with time. All right. And for me, it cost me a lot of time. And they check this out, not before I even got it right, before I realized that I was wasting so much time and I was, basically destroying my business. So I had to reach out and seek mentorship, and guys, we just, as business owners, and especially as business owners, because this is business, right? And you want to try to get to that finish line as quick as possible, and, I see, for example, I had a guy ask me last week, he saw that, I'm starting my mindset shifters coaching program with Steve Tobin and John Brunn. And he said, Courtney, well, why you don't offer free coaching? And guys, I have offered free coaching lots of times. Okay. I just don't put it out there, but I have coached numerous individuals with my free time. But I'm going to tell you, this is a thing with free coaching compared to paid coaching. When you are doing something for free, and I don't care what it is, and I think we can all agree to a certain extent, when you are doing something for free, just like myself, and I was coaching for free, I didn't feel obligated, because there was really no exchange, right? So, if they call me, I might just pick up the phone. I'll just call them back when I feel like it. You know what I'm saying? It just got to the point where it was me giving me, but they was not giving anything in exchange, right? And this is why, I have gotten to the point where, first of all, I don't offer anything for free, and I don't expect anything for free. Matter of fact, one of my buddies, my good friends, colleagues, Tony's out of where I do my classes, Omaha, Nebraska. He called me this morning, want to come out, said, Courtney, I want to come to Atlanta, bring my wife shopping, but I want to come hang out with you for a day. I said, come on, Tony, man. Courtney, no, I want to pay you something. I don't expect to come out there and learn from you for free. And I said, Tony, I appreciate that, because I'm the same way. I cannot tell you how many times I've told friends, no, I'm going to pay you something, okay? Because your time is valuable, right? So that's the thing, guys, is that if you do something for free, or if you expect something for free, it's not going to be a equal exchange, and the person who's giving is not really going to feel obligated, so they're not going to put their all into it. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to share that story with you today. I'm about to head home. I got some more work to do, okay, tonight, and I'll be back in the office tomorrow. See you in the next one.